Let's get a message. I don't know. I kind of like this one's repairing evolutional growth oracle cards. Let's just see what happens. And I think we're gonna also grab from the new tarot deck that I have that is very interesting. It is a very different twist on the meanings of the tarot cards, and it has to do with connection. So it'll keep me aligned with the message of connection. And we have false narrative discernment. Ooh, this got heavy quick. Let's read it. Be mindful of the story you're telling yourself. Having a negative narrative is destructive and simply not true. Stop listening to your ego-based story that is laced with falsehoods and old conditioning. For every negative thing you say, counteract that by saying 3 positive words. See the truth of who you are, which is wise, magnificent, and radiant. Perhaps you're connected to somebody who is projecting and trying to, if you look outside yourself to this person for your validation or for a reflection, and they give you a projection instead of a true reflection, then you are aligning yourself with a false narrative. So you have to be very discerning. False narrative discernment, very discerning what is true versus what they just say. Or, because people like to, or they unconsciously project their their narrative. And when you have the habit of looking outside yourself for validation, or your value or your worth or your position in life, you're the validator in God. Okay, so this is gonna get interesting because these cards are interesting. So what's happening here? Somebody's trying to discern the truth from the false narratives. It is an everyday struggle. Even eliminating all the people in my life so I could hear myself and be guided by just God. It's still an everyday struggle to discern the engagements I have with people, because people just like to say things like it's the final thing, and we are all everything and nothing and all in between, and there's no, I don't know if there's a final narrative, but there's definitely the difference between a false narrative and the authentic self and the alignment with true nature and divinity. Knight of Swords. This again? I have decided I want to pursue you and nothing is going to stop me. Expect soon a lot of action from my part. This is the third time I've used this deck and the third time this one's come out. So, so somebody is being pursued or on the pursuit of putting in some work here. Hopefully they're not putting in the work to a false narrative. Again. So they're either speaking life into you or they're speaking death into you. And unfortunately, not unfortunately, it's just if they're speaking death to you, like just little unconscious jabs to the psyche. It's like it's not that big of a deal, Swan. But it is. We have to separate ourselves from everybody who is not feeding us life. Let's get 2 more. Page of Pentacles. You inspire me so much to create new projects and manifest all my desires to be able to provide for you financially. What? Somebody wants to help somebody and they are on it's like a mission. Maybe somebody seen that you have been plagued by false narratives and people's projections, and they want to come in, and they've decided nothing's going to stop them, and that their desires is to be able to provide for you financially. This could be you saving yourself too from your own, because it even says right here, for every negative thing you say, counteract that by saying 3 positive words. See the truth of who you are, which is wise, magnificent, and radiant. So, you know, you could apply this to feeding yourself false narratives by your inner dialogue and switching that up to... There's so many examples of people who are amazing that we can clearly be amazing too. We just have to put a little effort in. It's just like like a speck in the like a let's just say 1% towards the better direction every day. You will inevitably become on the path to the best version of yourself. Queen of Wands. I feel more optimistic about life and ready to get out of my shell to share my joy and my ideas with you and the rest of the world. Cool. Well, this is how I feel about my babes. I feel more optimistic about life and ready to get out of my shell to share my joy and my ideas with you and the rest of the world. And I'm inspiring the babes to do the same. So, oh, we only have 7 minutes. Let's see. Should we get related? I don't know. What? Let's get an Astro Oracle. Or actually, what could we add to this? Excuse me. How about I don't know. How about one of these? These cosmic ones. I haven't busted these out for a minute. Cosmic status. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. My babes. Alright. One of these, please. If we may get a message for my babes. Stargate Heart. Heart chakra opening. Unlocking generosity. Stargate Heart. I can't help it. We have a couple minutes here. Let's get an animal spirit. What is my babe's animal spirit today? Or this morning? Or right now? I just feel called to mention I'm meeting... Sorry. I'm meeting one of my babes today. One of my brothers. A few of you we have connected because I disclosed the fact that I live in Mesa, and a few of you have been like, I'm near Mesa, and I'm like, oh my god. So here we go. We are connecting today, actually the second time, and I cannot wait. This is gonna be so good, you guys. It's happening. You guys are happening. Oh my gosh, so cool. Okay. What is the animal spirit that might relate to this Stargate Heart heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. It's kind of interesting. How does that relate to this? I decided I want to pursue you and nothing's going to stop me. You inspire me so much. I want to provide for you financially, and I feel so optimistic. You can take me out of my shell. I want to share my ideas with you and the world. And we are correcting the false narrative. Even if it's just you and your internal dialogue, we're starting to speak life into ourselves, or somebody is disconnecting from those that don't speak life into them, or the heart chakra opening. Alright, so what is the animal spirit that my babes are embodying right now? If we may. Fishy. Water energy? Let's read it. The fish. I don't remember actually what the fish is representing, so give me a second. There it is. Restlessness, change of focus, lost in the current. The fish loves to be subsumed by life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. When in balance, adaptable, travels well. When out of balance, distracted, changes mind often. This message is a little all over the place. But, oh, that's what I was going to say last message. The Leo King, I watch sometimes, mentioned, him and his guest mentioned that things have been, for the last 5 months, we've been trying to break through somehow, and just up against so much. But, it's like, I guess the planets and stuff are finally next week kind of something about Chiron goes into Aries. Oh, and my Chiron is in Aries at 29 degrees. Oh my gosh, so I'm like nervous. What? We get to heal the wound? I don't know. I don't know, maybe. But it's like there is right now the fishy kind of like, a little bit like, what in the heck's happening? A little bit of the false narrative left over, but we are breaking through. And next week, I feel is going to be some sort of forward momentum. Finally, the pace of the momentum will be picking up. It's like you guys. It's like I can feel something about to break through. I mean, it's already happened with connecting with the babes, and a few things are happening. So anyways, we might be a little like just swimming all around trying to find the current, and I think by next week we're going to feel a little more within a current. Heart chakra opening, the internal dialogue or the external dialogues between you and whoever is not going to be this false narrative shenanigans going on, because you're going to be discerning and you're going to stand up for the truth, and it's not comfortable, but when we just sit in the comfort zone, we don't grow. So discomfort is going to be the new comfort, so that we can become all that we can be. So that's what I have for my babes. I truly hope that helped. I love you so much. Until next time.